Hey folks, welcome back to another HP Gaming GameLINK video. Today we're going to be exploring the universe and trying to put it all in our hot little hands and rule it all with the click of our fingers in Z-Man Games' Marvel Infinity Gauntlet. Hi folks, welcome back. My name is Matt, for those of you who don't know me, and today we're going to be unboxing Marvel Infinity Gauntlet from Z-Man Games. A little bit about the game. If you haven't played a love letter game, it is very similar, obviously with a nice Marvel flavor based on the Infinity War and Endgame storylines from the comics and also the MCU. One player takes on the role of Thanos and is trying to collect the Infinity Stones. The other players all vie to stop him any way they can, and it should make for a heck of a time. Let's get in there and see what's in the box. All right, let's see what we've got. First things first, we'll grab the box there. So you can see here, I mean, it's not the most biggest box in the world, but that's okay because it is a love letter game. You can see it up there, love letter game. Z-Man Games Marvel Infinity Gauntlet. It is a rollicking good time, and you can see obviously Gauntlet in here as well. Great artwork, 2 to 6 players, around about probably 15 minutes playtime, similar to love letter in that respect. But I think that's pretty much where the similarities end, other than the fact that there is obviously a small number of cards in here. But let's crack the sucker open and we'll get into it. Now, there is one component of this that I'm really excited to see, and that is the bag. It's just a good time. I mean, already I'm just loving the artwork. This is actually screen printed on. The gold, I don't know if you can see that there, the gold of the strings, really nice detail in the artwork. Look at that. It's just cool. It's a nice way to carry it, and it means you can pocket size as well, so you could take it out, clubs and whatever else if you're waiting for it. Maybe not clubs, maybe a restaurant or something if you're waiting for meals. What do we got here? It looks like we've got an overview and a rule sheet. Watch a video tutorial. There you go. Scan there and you can learn how to play. And with this being as clear as it is, you can probably scan that right off your screen if you want to pause the video and learn how to play right now. But it is pretty straightforward. You get up to 5 players taking on Thanos. You can't both take on Thanos in an AI mode. One of you needs to play as Thanos, one of you needs to play as the heroes. The rulebook, I love it. It's really quite cutesy and small. And you can see here you've got all the different tokens, contents involved there, how to set up the game, playing, defeating cards, losing life. Obviously, if one side gets down to the bottom end before someone else, then the other side is awarded being the winner. Obviously, if Thanos gets all of the Infinity Stones, he's going to make a snap, and that will, of course, end the game as well. 2-player variant, which is fair enough, and then you've got different card effects for the different heroes and what they do in each of the decks, because there are 2 decks for this game. Let's put the bag to the side because it just looks awesome. And we've got tokens. Yeah, we'll do tokens. Cards last because the cards are awesome. Ooh, I didn't expect those to be so heavy. They're really nice. Okay, so we've got here the 2 different sliders. Now these 2 sliders obviously go onto the different tracks for there's a card in the deck you'll see later on as life counters for each side. And while Thanos has one for himself, the heroes share one collectively. So if you take damage as a hero, you're taking damage for the entire team, which is quite crazy. Tokens, which allow for extra powerful attacks, allow cards to be worth more than what they are, things like that. There's a lot of them in there, and they are quite awesome, actually. I did not I was expecting chipboard, but these are actually properly engraved tokens, which are quite cool. Got quite a bit of weight to them, quite a bit of heft, and they're a deep, rich red color, which I don't know whether you can see that on the video or not, but they're quite cool. I like it. Yeah, quite a bit of weight to them, which is really nice. I like it. And now, the main part of the game, which is, of course, the cards. It's good too, they've got these little bags so you can actually keep everything intact when you're inside traveling them, so that actually rub together and potentially do damage, which is really cool. Now we've got the cards, which are here. It looks like there's a bit of a reference card here, which will give you a breakdown. So the original Love Letter have reference cards to tell you the power of each individual card. So here you've got the power of the heroes and their corresponding numbers, and the power of the stones as well, because there are the two different decks. And it looks like there's probably one per player, which is awesome. And then this is what I was talking about before. This one here is the different tracks. So if I look at this, you've got life trackers for the heroes, which is on there. And then you've got a life tracker for Thanos. So you just start here, you obviously can slide down based on points. And then you've got life totals for Thanos. And if you can get him all the way to the bottom, then you win the game, or the heroes win the game, I should say. Let's just separate these decks of cards out here. So this is the hero deck. So you get dealt one card, you start your turn with one card in hand, you get dealt one card, and then you have to play one card. For those of you who don't know how Love Letter works, look it up, it's worth a look. It's a bit of fun in a very small box and a very small footprint. Nice artwork, always nice quality stuff from Marvel, which is, and Z-Man Games as well have a high quality of most of their productions, and this is no exception. But the card art itself, whoa, Star-Lord. Guess a number and defeat that card. This is the same as the guard from the original game. You can see here you've got pips to show you how many of each card are in the deck. Star-Lord, Spidey, there he is, doing his thing, web slinging around town. And then you've got Nebula in there as well, for good measure. And we've got Black Widow, choose a teammate to look at one card in Thanos' hand. So she can't actually do that herself. Interesting. And then there's Gamora there as well. The artwork's awesome. Gotta love it. Ant-Man and Wasp teaming up before they even come out in Marvel Champions, with using their team up abilities there as well. Then you've got Hulk. You may fight Thanos. Card dueling. Love it. So that's where the power tokens come into play. If you play a fight card, you can use power tokens to potentially do extra damage and bring down his health. Give yourself or a teammate a power token. Black Panther there. Falcon. Doctor Strange makes an appearance. Scarlet Witch. Look at the top three cards of the hero deck, then put them back in any order so you know who's going to have what. Vision, obviously, fair enough. That's a great ability for him. And then Captain Marvel. Doing some serious damage there. It's the same artwork that's in the Marvel Champions game, that particular panel, which is awesome. Iron Man can fight Thanos as well. That's awesome. And then the back of the Thanos deck. Look at that guy. He is nasty and he means business. And let's have a look at what's on the other side. Okay, so this is the Thanos version of the guard card, or the Star-Lord cards, where you can guess an identity and try and eliminate them from the round. Or defeating the cards. And then so you've got here two cards that are worth number one, and then one of the stones, the Mind Stone. Guess a number, defeat that person. If it's defeated, if this card's defeated, then you shuffle it into your deck before you get it out in play. Corvus Glaive, Soul Stone, Black Dwarf, Space Stone. So yeah, Thanos' objective is to collect the 6 stones, and the aptly named Power Stone allows you to take 3 power tokens. Fair enough. The good thing is, if you defeat these cards as the heroes, they get shuffled back into the deck. Reality Stone, take 2 cards and place 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If defeated, shuffle it in. The Time Stone copies the effect of another card in front of you. So the more cards Thanos has in play, the tougher he's going to be to defeat. And of course, there he is, the man himself. And that's when you can't play. So effectively, that's like your princess card in Love Letter itself. Again, artwork is awesome. Looking forward to getting this one out to the table. It's a bit of fun. It's Love Letter, but with a nice Marvel theme. I like the fact there's 2 sides rather than just sort of every man for themselves, and the cooperative aspect of the 1 to 5 hero players. Interested to see how the 2-player variant works. We might get a look at that and see if we can get that to the table for you. Otherwise, that's all the contents and all there is to it for Marvel Champions Infinity Gauntlet. So there you have it, the contents of Marvel's Infinity Gauntlet by Z-Man Games. It's pretty straightforward. If you haven't played a Love Letter game, definitely worth checking out. If you have played Love Letter and you're a Marvel fan, What are you waiting for? Grab yourself a copy. There are copies available in stock at the moment on the website hbgaming.com.au. As always, thanks to our Patreons who allow us to do all these weird and wonderful things. You can become a patron yourself and get access to goodies, including our brand new Kickstarter fulfillment service at patreon.com/hbgamingau. That'll allow you to have access to any pledge manager that we've backed, and obviously allow you to suggest projects that you'd like us to be involved in as well. Also, if you have any questions, by all means, pop them in the comments below. Otherwise, send us an email at orders@hbgaming.com.au. What did you think? Who are you looking at playing as? Let us know your thoughts, and we look forward to bringing you something else to the table very, very soon. Bye for now.